Deborah Donaldson here. In today's video, I'm going to be covering why you're still broke after buying master resale rights or MRR and how to fix it. Let me guess, you bought into master resale rights expecting freedom, but what you got was frustration, silence, and another payment plan. I know this is what happened to me. I got excited about the 100% commissions and I thought, woo, this is going to be my breakthrough. I was super excited and I thought, oh, people are getting so much success. I'm seeing all these success stories on TikTok and Instagram. This is going to be great. But when I got into it and I started promoting, nothing really happened for me. I got frustrated, nothing but crickets out there, and I had already paid for the program. So what I'm going to be covering today is something that no one in this MRR space is willing to say out loud. You got the program, you set up the funnel, you posted the graphics, and like me, you even dropped some fire captions. Maybe all you got were crickets. No sales, no leads, and now you're wondering, what if you're not cut out for this? Maybe, for me, I was questioning, maybe I should quit. I've been doing this for a little while and, I'm not getting anywhere. And it wasn't until I got with my mentor and learned the truth. And it's that you didn't fail. But what happened is you got a system, or you were sold a system without a specific strategy. Most people who buy into MRR, in fact, never see results. And in fact, that's true with a lot of the online businesses. They're sold the story of push button success and all this kind of stuff. And yet 90% of the people who start their own business end out quitting or giving up because they don't see the results that they're expecting. So what I want to do is in this video, I'm going to be showing you why most people never make their money back in MRR. And I'm going to cover the one shift that changed things for me. And I'm going to show you how you can start seeing sales even if you have zero audience. So stick with me. This could be the moment it finally clicks for you. But I have a quick question before we go any further. Has anyone actually taught you how to tell your story? So I was you, or I am still you, confused and embarrassed to admit nothing was working. So when I bought MRR, I was you. I was confused and embarrassed to admit that nothing was working. When I first joined, I bought into the hype just like everyone else. I got excited about the 100% commissions. Sales pages were like simple, copy, paste, profit. But like everyone else, there was technical issues and I had troubles there. Testimonials were showing people make 10,000 weeks, 10K per week and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, finally, I found the thing that's going to change everything. But 2 weeks later, and in fact, months later, nothing. No sales, no replies, just me posting on stories, hoping someone would care. I was trying to build my email list, but no one was opting in. So really, I didn't have very many people to email to. So I didn't have already an audience built up. And it was just, actually, it ended out just being a mess for me. So what I found was there's something missing from most of the MRR courses, and I've discovered what to do instead. So if you want to succeed in MRR or any digital product business, you basically need three things. You need, number one, you need a clear message. Most people lead with their commissions or work from your phone, but when you think about it, those really aren't reasons to buy. You need to speak directly to the person's pain, that the person that you're hoping to talk to, your ideal market, your avatar. You might say things like tired of buying online courses that don't show you how to actually get clients, or still not seeing sales after following all the steps. I mean, those are pain points. Those are my pain points. Or you might say, here's what finally worked for me. And these are the kind of messages, even if you don't have an audience, these are the kind of messages that are going to build trust because people can identify with you. And in fact, if you, a lot of people feel that, hey, I don't have results, so I don't really want to say anything. But in fact, most people like the underdog. And by being a beginner, you actually have an advantage because people like to cheer you on and they like to see your progress because they can identify with where you are. If you came into this already like, woo, I'm already successful and I know how to do everything, then somebody who's new might be like, well, I can't do what you're doing. I don't have all that experience. Whereas if you're showing your journey, you're showing what you learned, you're showing how you grew, people can identify with that and they're more likely to follow you or opt into what it is that you're promoting because they can see themselves in you and what you're doing. So you really want to make sure that you're sharing your journey. Don't claim things that haven't happened, and be honest about where you are in your journey. So point number 2 is you got to have a story that sells. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. And if you're just going to Canva and reposting graphics, you're going to be blending in. And this is one of my concerns actually with AI is people are getting so inundated with AI and all these fake avatars and all that kind of stuff. It's hard to know what's real anymore. So that's why I think if you can be your authentic self, social media or wherever, you're more likely to stand out because fewer and fewer people are doing it. They're all going to these, computer generated avatars and all that kind of stuff. And the other thing is when you talk about your own experience, the doubts, the mistakes, and then finally the breakthrough, people can feel that. They're going to root for you. And then they are going to think, wow, this person really gets me. So that's why in one of my earlier videos, I talked about why it's important to actually share the things that you're excited about or the things that you're interested in. For me, I'm a golf fanatic. I just love getting out there. And so I might be able to relate to somebody else that's a golf fanatic that wants to develop a side income or get better with digital marketing or something like that because I'm talking to a specific group. If I'm just talking to digital marketers in general, then it's going to be difficult for me to connect with anybody. So I'm nearing retirement age. I want to supplement my income. I love golfing. I want to be able to continue golfing and have the money to do that. And so these are things that I'm interested in and why I am serious about building my online business. And then when people hear that, it's like, oh, well, I'm a golfer too. Maybe I can do this. Or, oh, I'm nearing retirement. Maybe this would be something I can look into. Then suddenly they're going to want to know more. So the third step to this is to offer a simple path. A lot of times things just get overcomplicated. You don't need to overwhelm people with links and launches and all this kind of stuff. Just have a simple path, one offer, one outcome, one call to action. And this is another area where in my beginning with affiliate marketing, I really messed up because I was promoting, this and that. And, it's because I'm interested in a bunch of stuff. And so, because I get excited or interested, then I want to promote it. And so I think people who were following me got scattered because I was doing this and then doing that and doing this and doing that. They didn't know what to do. So if people are confused, they're not going to buy. So that's why you need one simple you need one simple offer, one outcome, one call to action. And in fact, if you have not done this before, focus on one platform. It doesn't have to be YouTube. It can be, Facebook or Instagram, TikTok. It can be a blog. It can be Quora. There's lots of different methods out there to grow your email list and promote your offer. But pick one and get really good at it before you start spreading yourself out to other ones. A lot of the big gurus out there talk about being omnipresent and being on all these platforms. But the thing that you have to remember is these people have a paid team who are taking the content and they're making shorts and they're posting here and posting there. And they have people that work for them. They have a full team that's doing all this stuff. It's not them. So if you are just by yourself it's going to be very difficult to be successful on all the different platforms. They all have different algorithms. They all have different things that make your content stand out and things like that. So that's why it's important to have one offer, one outcome, one call to action, and I want to add one platform. So whether or not you're saying DM me the word start or click this one link to learn more, just make it easy for people to say yes, not like, okay, you have to do this and you have to read that, and then finally they get to the link to join your email list or sign up for your offer. It should just be easy. So, you didn't come this far to stay stuck. I want to help you get moving again. You don't need another $497 course. You don't need to buy another funnel template. You don't need someone else's permission to succeed. What you need is a real strategy. And you need someone who gets where you're coming from, someone who can shift your message, tighten your story, and finally turn that MRR offer into a stream of income you're proud of. And this is where I want to talk to you about my mentor, because he has been very successful with MRR. He's been an affiliate marketer and as a 7-figure earner there, and he knows where you're coming from, and he can really help you shift your message and tighten your story. And I have already learned so much from him. I mean, MRR certainly wasn't my forte. I ran into some issues. I was not successful. And I have been learning so much from my mentor in terms of telling the story. I'm still learning. I'm still working on getting better. And I really like his message. His mentoring is very straightforward and easy to understand. And you get a ton of support in the group. So here it is. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to drop a comment if this hits home. DM me the word mentor if you're tired of spinning your wheels and ready for a real game plan. Because this is just the beginning. You're not behind. You're not broken. You just have not been shown the real way yet. Enjoy where you are. Don't compare yourself to others. You're not broken. And if you are new to the online game, there is a learning curve. Just like with anything, we all start at the bottom. The people that have had previous experience can zip up a little bit faster. But if you're like me, no experience online before I started doing affiliate marketing, I always tend to have tech issues. There's always something. Just know that you are where you're supposed to be. You're not behind. You're not broken. You just need to be shown the real way. So make sure you DM the word mentor or click the link in the description below.